Well, before you travel to some of the world's best destinations, you should plan your possible healthcare needs. To help with that, I'm happy to have with me right now Dr. SABINA REBIS with AFC Urgent Care to just give any of you vacationers and potential vacationers an alert about all the crucial shots and precautions you should take prior to your trip, just to make sure that the only thing you bring home is a happy memory and not an unexpected bill or some sort of disease. Glad to have you, Dr. REBIS.
Thank you so much.
Glad to have you.
Pleasure to be here.
Okay, yeah, so let's just start with some general advice, some things that people might not think of that they need to know.
Well, at American Family Care, we do offer travel consults, and basically we start off with a questionnaire where we ask everyone if they're up to date on their vaccines and everything like that, and we kind of counsel everybody on what to bring and what to expect and what to be concerned about if they're going abroad to a foreign country. So usually we do recommend that you do bring sunblock, of course, and DEET spray or bug spray that has DEET with at least 15% of the DEET in it. And hand sanitizer is important. You want to be careful about eating things that are basically washed in tap water or not drinking water that is from the tap water. So that's most of the things that we talk about.
And I noticed mosquito netting that was on that graphic right there. Even just outside of safety reasons, that makes sleeping a whole lot more comfortable in tropical
mosquito
climates.
netting, again, if you're going to a tropical climate, you should look into places or most hotels have mosquito netting, but if there is a remote area, it's a good idea to bring your own. So that's another thing to think about or keep in mind.
Let's talk quickly about vaccines. You mentioned that too. Of course, in the U.S., we've got a pretty robust childhood vaccination schedule, but not everybody, especially the older people you were telling me before, have gotten all those vaccines. And then there's some you should want that are not part of the standard schedule in the U.S. and for good reason. Right,
exactly. So basically, most of the childhood vaccines we do get in this country. Measles, mumps, rubella, for example. All kids get. Hepatitis A and hepatitis B are vaccines that now children of all ages should be up to date on. However, most adults did not get hepatitis A or hepatitis B as children that are older, so it's important to remember to be up to date on those, as well as your measles, mumps, rubella titers, basically boosters. If you haven't had those vaccines in a while, you should get up to date on those vaccines.
And when should you know if you're out there? At what point I need to seek medical attention? Or at what point do you reach that? And what should you do when you're in that situation?
So basically, medical attention in terms of having a problem abroad, you should be prepared. So we do offer actually prophylaxis, so malaria prophylaxis, traveler's diarrhea prophylaxis in case you are in a country where those medicines are not available easily. It's important to do a travel consult so at least you have a prescription for those medications with you. Usually malaria medications we start a couple of days before leaving, and then throughout the course of a trip that is prone to mosquitoes or basically mosquitoes that do carry malaria.
Yes, and there's a lot more that we haven't gotten to, but that's something you can get if you get one of those travel consults. How can people get them quickly?
Right, so American Family Care, we're located in West Hartford, New Britain, Torrington, the Danbury location. So we are also located in Vernon. We can talk about everything that you need for a certain country that you're traveling to. We can get you up to date on vaccines. We can give you a prescription for basically medications that you may need if you are traveling to a country that's prone to certain diseases. We start off with a questionnaire, basically. This is the questionnaire. It's a pretty thorough questionnaire with regards to where exactly or what exactly you're up to date on and things like that. And then we just sort of talk about it. So
that's it.
That's it.
It's always more than we can cover right here. So, Doctor, thank you for taking the time just to give us some basic bullet points. Glad to have you here.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
A pleasure.